guys, this is my final video on my Smile Care Club process. The reason why it took me so long to bring you guys this video is because of some problems that I was having with the company, and because I wanted to be very particular and I wanted to be very cautious when doing this video, okay? There are a lot of questions about this system, a lot of questions, and I think my last video created an uproar because people feel like I had an attitude, people feel like I was too firm, and that's just how I am, you guys. You guys want me to test something out for you guys. You can't rush me to do it, and a lot of those comments came from people who aren't my subscribers. They are just people who search in the system and want me to rush and tell them if it worked, and it's not going to happen like that. So a little bit of history about Smile Care Club. Basically, it's invisible braces. I have been on this journey for a little over a year now, and I think the main problem come in because someone even told me under my last video, they said that my subscribers gave me this opportunity, and how dare I come on camera like I have an attitude or I'm angry because people are rushing me with the results. But here's the thing right here. I can't afford braces. Period, point blank. We're just gonna we're not gonna sugarcoat anything. I can afford braces, okay? There's a difference between being sponsored and doing a review. This is not a sponsorship. This is a review, okay? Sponsorship means that the company paid you to do the review, basically like a commercial, and you do the video how the company wants you to do it. This is not a sponsorship. So I think that's where a lot of people are confused. You guys feel like for whatever reason that I couldn't afford braces and I should be grateful that my subscriber count gave me this opportunity, when that's not the case, okay? If I wanted to pay for my own braces, I could, but why would I? With a company like Smile Care Club was willing to work with me. This is trial and error for both of us. Smile Care Club has not been out that long, so they had a real life test dummy basically, and I was able to benefit in the long run. But this is a review, so I can't do a review without actually reviewing the product, and that's what I was trying to get at in the last video. You guys, let me tell you how this YouTube world works. People come on here and make you go and spend your money on everything, and then as soon as the product is not like you guys want it, you come back and blame the YouTuber. I was not going to give you that opportunity to do that with me in these braces, okay? So I thoroughly went through everything, thoroughly reviewed and tested everything so that I could give you guys an accurate final review. You guys should really appreciate me for that, okay? Now, also from the last video, which was kind of weird to me, this is going to be a 100 video, okay? We're just going to put everything out there. The company emailed me, and that was quite weird because I hadn't been hearing from the company like I needed to hear from them. The company emailed me. They told me to change my discount code under the video, and they also told me that some of the stuff I said in the video, like as far as your teeth were loose and etc., I should not have said, okay? Once again, this is a review and not a sponsorship. So I understand where the company was coming from, because they felt as if I would scare people from wanting the system by saying that my teeth were loose. But come on now, if you're wearing braces and your teeth are transitioning, they have to move, so they are loose at some point, okay? I guess they looked at it as like you guys were thinking that like at any moment I could just rattle a tooth and it'll fall out, but that's not what I meant by loose, okay? So let's just clear that up. Your gums are really fragile, and they do have to mold into place, okay? So that should take care of that. It's not like you're going to be walking down the street and one of your teeth fall out or something because your gums are loose. As far as the pain, the whole process, the first 2 to 3 days, not even the first 1 to 2 days where I switched the tray, my mouth hurt just a little bit. Sometimes I got headaches. Sometimes the side of my head hurt, ear hurt. It was kind of weird. So what I started doing was taking pain medication before I switched the trays to get my mouth ready for when I did, if that makes sense. So a lot of you guys ask about the cost. All of that is on the website, you guys. The plan started at $900, I want to say. And I will link the question and answers below, along with all of my other videos, in case you guys have questions about the system. So probably 5 months into wearing these, you guys were already telling me under my videos, the difference it made. You could see it. It was working right. So I really don't have to do this final review because my teeth were jacked at first. I had one tooth that just had pushed all the way back, making my bottom row look all the way out of place, and that was adjusted with Smile Care Club. So really quick, I'm gonna run down the pros. I'm gonna run down the cons. Then I'm gonna run down the pros. I'm gonna just start with the negative and get it out the way, and then I'm gonna go over the step that I'm at now, and if I will be coming back after the retainer process. So we're gonna start with the cons. Like I said, the communication is a lot off with Smile Care Club. Okay, throughout this whole process, I talked to about 7-8 different people. I'm not kidding. Nothing is wrong with that, but if you're gonna transition me to another person, hire another person, give my case to another person, I will need you to tell the new person the step or where I'm at. It's kind of scary to get an email from a new person and they're asking you something you've already done, or they're totally clueless about what's going on, or telling you you need to do something that you have already done. And that happened a whole lot. A whole lot. I would deal with somebody and they were totally clueless about what I was talking about, which I did not like. Also, I never got my top trays figured out. I guess it was one of those out of sight, out of mind things. Nobody mentioned it. Nothing happens. So at that point, I was debating on if I should even keep doing the system because hello, is anybody going to address the elephant in the room that I still never got my top ones fixed? But when I initially started the program, I was told that the concentration was on my bottom row and that my teeth would not be perfect. They were just trying to adjust that crowdedness that was right there from where the tooth shifted. But why couldn't anybody just say that? I would have rather somebody told me, you're not getting a top tray because we're only working on your bottom, or you don't need a top tray because we're only working on your bottom. That never happened. It's just nobody ever mentioned the top tray. Every time I emailed about it, they kept sending another tray, another mode, none that was working, and now I'm at my final step and still no top tray. Now that I'm done with the system, my teeth have shifted, so it's kind of hard to bite down on here a little bit. I don't know if they have anything to do with, but when I started the system, I had these wisdom teeth pulled, and I still have 2 over here. I don't know what that has to do with, or that might have something to do with the fact of the point. That might have a lot to do with the top trays. My top teeth never shifted, so they're just all out of place. So I don't know. A lot of times I feel like my bottom ones didn't fit properly either. There's like a little gap right here between the tooth and the retainer, and I bite all the way down on it and it still don't go all the way down. It still don't go all the way down on the tooth, so there are still a lot of imperfections that I think the company needs to work out. This was supposed to be an 8-month process for me, but it was extended because of communication error. Someone kept emailing me saying they needed my final pictures. I kept sending them. They wasn't responding. I even said, if you don't get them this time, let me know so we don't prolong the process anymore. Still no response. Then out the blue, somebody wrote me and said, when are we going to get our final review? And I'm like, what? I mean, you can't get your final review until you tell me you have my pictures and my retainer is on the way. And that created an uproar, and my retainer was here in like 2 days. So, it's just a lot of the communication is terrible. I hate to say that, but terrible. They really need to work on that part. So that's all of the bad things I can say right now. The cons, if I can think of anything else, I will come back and say it. But let's get into the pros. Obviously, the system works, okay? They didn't promise me perfect teeth. They just promised me that they will fix the problem, okay? It works. It's not that expensive, so if you're looking for a cheaper route and you're willing to go through the trial and error, go for it. When your issue is addressed, they do try to help you, but the point is getting your issue addressed. And yeah, I guess that's all I can say, and that's all you guys have been wanting to know, is that it works. So I guess as of right now, it is up to you whether you want to deal with the communication, and maybe my video and maybe the process with me will help them to make that better, okay? If you have any other questions about the system, the price, how you qualify, How is this working at home? Do you talk to your dentist? All of that. All of those questions have been answered in one of my other videos, okay? So now we're going to move into the step that I am on now. So as you guys know that the system did come with teeth whitening, but I did not do that. I do need to my teeth whiten, but my teeth brightened anyway throughout the process, I guess because I brushed them more or something. But I didn't do that because honestly I felt like there was already enough problems in the system itself, so I don't want to add anything on top of straightening my teeth, because I was already irritated from the communication process and the pressure and the pain I would have some days. So the last thing I wanted to do is add irritation from teeth whitening. So I said that I would just do the teeth whitening after I was done with the whole entire process. So this is the package that I just received. Okay, let's go over what's in here. First we have the chewies, the foul, just like you got in your regular system, and the little I forgot what it's called that you pop them out with, but you guys know I just use my nail, okay? Nails. So you do get a new set of those. I also got a new case to put my retainers in, and the retainers that I have now, I am supposed to wear them for the next 6 months, 22 hours a day. I guess that gives your gums time to set in place and everything like that, okay? So I do have another 6-month process to go through, okay? And after that 6 months, I wear them only at bedtime. So this say retainers, and top and bottom in here again. So let's just snap these in and see what we have. Okay, of course we're gonna start with the top, which I'm almost 130,000% sure that they're gonna not work for me, but hey, let's just give it a shot. Not at all. I can't even, nothing. So here's the bottle. Right here, let's go for it. And you guys can take Smile Care Club for what you want. I'm not gonna not recommend it, and I'm not gonna recommend it. I'm just gonna let you guys make your own decision on if this is what you want to go through. Here's the thing, I don't want to sound ungrateful, okay? Because a lot of you guys get me keeping it real and telling the truth about the system as being ungrateful. I am far from ungrateful. Very, very, very grateful, because I do not have the crowning. My teeth are not 100% perfect, but they are 88.88% better, right? So I am very grateful. Thank you to Smile Care Club. I mean, that's really all I need to thank right now. I don't know why people feel like I need to thank my subscribers, because my subscribers, I don't see how people affiliated the two didn't have anything to do with me doing this system. But I will say that if I do need corrections in the future, I don't think I will go this route personally, only because I do feel like they need a little bit more practice and experience, okay? So that's my review. That's what took me so long to do it, because like I said, the last thing I want to do is sound or seem ungrateful, catty, grumpy, or anything like that. But you guys want the truth. If you want the truth, listen to the truth, okay? So that's everything I have to say. Thanks so much, Smile Care Club, for this journey. My only words to them is just to work on communication and, you know, work on perfecting the system. It is a great system, great concept, and as you guys can see, it works. But you just need to cross all of your T's and dot all of your I's, okay? So that's everything. If you guys have any more questions, leave them below. And if the questions get too out of hand or the comments get too out of hand, I will disable them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.